Here we have a probability question from June 2018 on the third paper, and it's talking about French, German and Spanish speakers. So I think the best way to go in this particular question is to use a Venn diagram. So I've pre-populated my screen with this. If you draw that out, that will help you sort this question out. So let's take each of the statements in turn. So it's French, we'll just do these clockwise. So there's the French circle there. It's German and it's Spanish. Okay, and 31 people speak French. That's all of this circle here, including all these little bits. So we'll come back to that one. Now, 2 people speak French, German and Spanish. So that means there are 2 in the centre because they're speaking all 3 languages. So that particular line we've dealt with. We're now going to look at 4 speak French and Spanish. 4 speak French and Spanish, but not German. So that tells us that that area of the Venn is 4 because that's fulfilling that statement. Next, we're told that 7 speak German and Spanish. That means these 2 areas here speak German and Spanish. So to make that 7, that has to be 5. Okay, so that one's now dealt with. 8 do not speak any languages, so that's 8 outside the box here. Okay, so we've now dealt with that statement. And then perhaps the most confusing statement of all 10 people who speak German speak at least one other language. That means there's no people here. Okay, and it means that 5, 2 and a number must be 10. So that number there must be 3. All right, it's coming together now. Now, 31 people speak French. So if we do 31, take 3, take 2, take 4, we'll get the number which goes here. So that's 28, that's 26, that's 22 in here. I mean, I'm doing this in my head, but it's on a calculator paper, so you would have that option. I'm just going to block these off because that looks a little bit like a 5 and that might confuse us, but these blocked elements are just our languages, they're nothing to do with the numbers. And now we're going to go back to, no, we're going to go to the final statement, which is there are 50 people altogether. So all these numbers have to add up to 50. So let's just have a look at that. And we're missing a number in here. So 25, 27, 31, 36, 44, which means this number here is 6. So that is actually the Venn diagram completed. So where does that leave us? Well, that leaves us with the question, work out the probability that 2 of the 50 people are chosen at random. Work out the probability that they both only speak Spanish. So I'm going to write that down as a probability S and S. So we pick a person of our 50, and that they only speak Spanish is 6 out of 50. Okay, that person's gone now. So when we pick our second person, it's like picking people from a line of people and putting them in a team. When we go for our second person, we're 5 out of 49. Okay, and if we just type that in our calculator using our fraction buttons, that gives us an answer of 3 over 245. And that is the answer to this question.